Hello everyone, it's Scruffy here again. Today we are going to explore a plant so strange it seems like it stepped right out of a science fiction movie. It's Hydnora. Unlike regular plants with leaves and stems, Hydnora features only one massive flower that emerges from the ground, looking like something from another world. To lure insects, it emits a foul odor, creating a perfect natural trap. Let's dive into the mysteries behind Hydnora's bizarre appearance and find out why it is considered one of the weirdest plants on Earth. And remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more of my fascinating discoveries. Hydnora is not a plant you can easily stumble upon in your garden or in the wild. It lives hidden underground, only surfacing when it blooms. What's interesting is, unlike most flowers that use sweet fragrances to attract insects, Hydnora emits a foul stench similar to rotting meat. You can imagine it as a natural trap, luring insects into its cunning survival game. However, Hydnora is famous not only for its foul smell. This plant is also known for its strange, even monstrous appearance. If you were to come across Hydnora in the wild, it might send a chill down your spine. Its flower ranges in color from gray to brown with thick, fleshy structures that resemble the gaping mouth of a creature. Many people, upon seeing images of Hydnora, immediately think of alien creatures from science fiction films. In a world full of beautiful and distinctive plants, Hydnora stands out as a bizarre entity with such unique characteristics that people often wonder if it is even real or just a product of imagination. But Hydnora is very much real, serving as a perfect example of nature's diversity and its incredible ability to adapt. Hydnora was first noted not only for its peculiar appearance, but also for its extraordinary way of life. Unlike the plants we're familiar with, Hydnora lacks green leaves, sturdy stems, or deep roots that absorb nutrients from the soil. Instead, it has chosen a different path, the path of parasitism. Initially, it was confused with the Rafflesia genus, a plant known for its massive flowers and repulsive smell. However, through extensive scientific research, it was discovered that Hydnora belongs to the Aristolochiaceae family, a completely different plant family. Hydnora's bizarre appearance has not only drawn the attention of scientists, but has also intrigued nature lovers. What makes Hydnora so special is that it only emerges when it blooms. The rest of the time, it remains hidden underground. This is a clever survival strategy, helping the plant avoid the harsh, semi-arid climate where sunlight and water are scarce. Unlike most plants, Hydnora is a hollow parasite, meaning it is entirely parasitic. In the plant world, only about 1% of flowering plants belong to this group. This means Hydnora does not perform photosynthesis to generate energy. Instead, it completely depends on its host plant to absorb nutrients and water. Instead of having lush green leaves to soak up sunlight or strong roots to draw water from the ground, Hydnora develops special structures called haustoria. These are not just ordinary roots, but organs that allow Hydnora to invade the roots of its host plant and extract everything it needs to survive. Typically, Hydnora parasitizes the roots of plants in the Euphorbiaceae family, such as certain castor bean plants. Thanks to this parasitic ability, Hydnora can thrive in environments where almost nothing else can survive. If you are used to seeing brightly colored flowers with sweet fragrances, Hydnora will surely astonish you with its complete contrast. Hydnora's flower does not release a sweet fragrance to attract humans or familiar pollinators like bees and butterflies. Instead, it emits a foul odor resembling rotting meat. To humans, this smell may be repulsive, but for certain beetles, it is an irresistible invitation. How does Hydnora produce this distinctive smell? The secret lies in specialized structures called osmophores, specialized cells responsible for producing and releasing the odor. To beetles, this scent signals food, luring them into the flower. Once inside, the beetles become trapped, unable to escape immediately. This ensures they come into contact with the flower's reproductive structures, thus aiding in pollination. But Hydnora's cunning doesn't stop there. It also has another special ability, the power to increase the temperature of its flower, a phenomenon known as thermogenesis. By raising the temperature, the flower scent becomes stronger, attracting beetles from farther away. This is a clever survival strategy, helping Hydnora maximize every opportunity for pollination. Though Hydnora may seem unwelcoming, the fruits of certain species of Hydnora serve as a crucial food source in the wild. These fruits typically have a thick outer shell with sweet, white flesh inside, resembling the texture of a potato. For many wild animals living in harsh conditions, such as jackals and birds, Hydnora's fruit provides vital nutrition, helping them maintain energy and essential nutrients for survival. Beyond being a food source for wildlife, Hydnora's fruit holds special cultural value in many indigenous societies, especially in Africa, where this plant is more common. Locals often harvest the fruit when ripe and use it to create unique dishes. In these communities, Hydnora's fruit is not only a food source, but also plays a role in rituals and traditional practices. Besides its nutritional value, Hydnora is also considered a medicinal plant in traditional folk medicine. Parts of the plant, including its roots and fruit, have been used to treat a variety of ailments. Common uses include treating bladder issues, stomach problems, and bacterial infections. Locals also believe that Hydnora can relieve menstrual pain, counter diarrhea, cholera, and even help with typhoid. While these uses have mostly been passed down through generations without extensive scientific backing, it shows how Hydnora has played a significant role in local life. Some modern studies are beginning to investigate Hydnora's potential in fighting cancer, though more research is needed to confirm these claims. Hydnora's uniqueness is not limited to its pollination method, but also extends to its reproductive process. When environmental conditions are right, Hydnora's flower blooms and begins spreading its distinct scent. After the beetles are drawn in and pollination occurs, the flower produces fruit. Like other plants, Hydnora's fruit contains seeds to ensure the species' survival. Hydnora's fruit has a tough, thick skin that protects its seeds from being eaten by herbivores. Once the fruit ripens, the outer shell naturally cracks open, releasing the seeds into the surrounding environment. These seeds are then spread by wind, water, or animals that consume the fruit, continuing the plant's life cycle. One remarkable feature of Hydnora's seeds is their ability to survive harsh, dry conditions, waiting for enough moisture to germinate and grow into new plants. Even though Hydnora is a parasitic plant, it is not a complete freeloader. It has a unique symbiotic relationship with the animals in its habitat. As mentioned earlier, Hydnora's fruit is a vital source of nutrition for animals like jackals, birds, and rodents. When these animals eat the fruit, they unknowingly help disperse the plant's seeds. Moreover, the relationship between Hydnora and beetles is a perfect example of symbiosis. Beetles play the role of messengers, helping Hydnora with pollination, while Hydnora provides them with temporary shelter and a tempting meal. This symbiosis not only ensures Hydnora's survival, but also helps maintain the balance in the ecosystem where it resides. With its unique parasitic nature and ability to survive in harsh environments, Hydnora enriches scientific knowledge and contributes to the balance of the ecosystem. From attracting insects for pollination to providing nourishment for animals, Hydnora illustrates the importance of every species in maintaining biodiversity. Studying and protecting plants like Hydnora is essential to understanding the richness of nature and our responsibility to conserve it. Do you know any other fascinating facts about this plant? Leave a comment below to share with me and everyone else. And finally, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of the exciting discoveries to come.